On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now ETN to start the drive. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You talk about this Bengals defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jaguars in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Here's Burrow. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That puts them in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll run here with Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mike Gesicki halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and 10, it's Pierce. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. A short throw there, pulled in by all. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Burrow will throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
He finds his man complete. It's Barton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Lawrence. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
Again, it's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's third down. You talk about this Bengals defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Now Lawrence. And that will be incomplete as well.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Burrow. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well. Now Lawrence to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. On 2nd and a long way to go. Lawrence into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games.
Here we go.
And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand, because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Take it at the 37. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more important.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Gun.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. Down the left sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown, 52 yards. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On play action, Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 34 yards to gain that time. Another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph, Silver.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Lawrence will throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Easy. Read a 44. Read a 54. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle but couldn't spring himself free. Going for it, here's Etienne. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal was a score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
Hey, kill. Take right open. Go. Hot.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Now Lawrence. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne, 32 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements. And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Over the middle, complete. That's Barton. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Lisa 24. Silver.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 2. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we
And
go.
with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, right at the 30.
11, mighty. 11. Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now Burrow loses the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Here we go.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Open man is Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go, here we go.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Open man is Chase, complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Gun,
to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And they'll have a short field to go as this drive starts on the fringe of the red zone at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So you think it's not tough playing quarterback in the NFL? How about what we just saw there? The rush got home on 3rd down. He had to stand in there and take the shot as he released it. Throws on target, though, and it's good enough to keep the drive moving.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hey, I'm gun.
On 2nd and goal, Lawrence. And this is incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second and 11.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Burrow looking to pass. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Silver.
Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Lisa 24. Silver.
Now Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
Hey, go.
ETN up the middle. And fights through one man. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Rip, 23.
They go play action with Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A handoff for ETN. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
All right, let's go.
They'll run with ETN. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Hey, run!
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
11. On red.
Here's a give to ETN. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. ETN. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, lion!
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try to run with ETN. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run there, 8 yards, gets them much closer to the end zone with fourth and goal looming. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Dot.
Throwing, Burrow. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
11, 11. 12, 12.
Now Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. Here's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags will take over possession here up at the 44. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second.
You